Welcome to my American kitchen. Today I'd like to give you a mini tour around the kitchen, and I'm curious what's different from your country. We all probably have a place to cook, but I'm sure that it looks different all around the world. So let's get started by taking a look at the place where we keep our food, the fridge. Fridges in the US kind of have a stereotype of being huge, and it's true. This is our fridge. It is very big, and it's great for keeping lots of food. Because I have kids, the fridge is covered in memorabilia, things from our children, pictures. Underneath the fridge is the freezer, which you can't really see, but it is also very big. It's great for keeping lots of things. Every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, I buy a lot of food. So I guess this is different depending on the size of your fridge. Beside the fridge is the oven or the stove. So here's the stove top, and underneath here is the oven. But it's pretty typical in the US to have either an electric stove top like I have, or a gas stove top that has a little flame and it cooks. This is what I have. There's knobs for turning it on. And over here are some other little appliances like our toaster. We have a 4-slice toaster. There are 4 people in our family, so this is very convenient. And let me take you over to this side to take a look at where we wash the dishes. So fun. Before we get to the sink, I have my electric tea kettle. I'd say that having an electric tea kettle is pretty common in most homes in the US. Over here is my sink. So this is a really typical sink in the US. It has 2 basins. These are the sink basins, and there is hot and cold water that come out. We also have a little drinking water spigot right here. This is common, but it's not always filtered. It's often just cold. It might be filtered a little bit more than your usual tap water. That water isn't that great to me. Instead, really excellently filtered water tastes so good. We also have a spray nozzle. This is also really typical in the US. Right now, it won't spray anything because I haven't turned on the water in the sink. But if I turn on the water in the sink, I can spray. On this side is my husband's coffee supplies and our countertop where we do most of our food preparation. And a cutting board. I have a little thing for compost. It's quite full right now, actually. I need to take it outside. But whenever we have food scraps or things like that, I can put them in that little compost container because we don't have a disposal, which is pretty common in the US, especially in modern houses. But my house is from the late 1960s. One thing that you might notice I don't have in here, and that is laundry. We have a separate laundry room. It's actually just like a big closet that has a washer and a dryer in it. You will never see a washer and a dryer visible in the kitchen. It's possible that it might be in a closet behind doors that you can't see, like a little laundry closet. These rooms are always separate, and that's just how it is. There's one more appliance I'd like to show you, but I'm gonna need to bring you down here to show you. In almost every kitchen in the US, you will find a lovely dishwasher. Oh, I love the dishwasher so much, and I feel so grateful for this. But it's very typical in the US. I think you would be very hard-pressed to find a house in the US that does not have a dishwasher. Beside the dishwasher is our trash can, and we have a recycling bin out of view. In the US, most places, most cities offer recycling, but usually you just throw all of your recycling in one bin and you don't need to sort it. So you don't need to sort glass and paper. I know some countries you have to sort colors of glass. There's a really strict process. I'm curious, is your kitchen different than mine? Let me know.